This song fucking slaps. I need to make myself tinier too. I love this song. I like this game. I love it. Actually, that's a fucking lie. I love this game. But I have not played it yet. But today, that changes. We are gonna play Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna have a good ass fucking time. I gotta restart my... I always forget that I have to restart if I go into my Twitch before I'm actually live. Okay, new game. We're gonna be Skylar. Okay. Right, I should also get ready to do voices. I forgot. Okay, Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me. From the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I also need to open something in the background. I almost forgot. I'll have to figure out how to get into, a little something. I'll figure it out later. It doesn't entirely matter yet. It's for later game. As I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out, because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would have overslept more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. I read that weird. We used to start walking to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequent. God, I keep reading it in a weird cadence. She would fuck it. Next. I am bad at speaking. But if she... God. My brain. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, fuck. This is best girl. Best girl. Best girl right here. I overslept again. Same. But I caught you this time. I had to close my door. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for— oh wait, shit. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were trying to— fuck. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Skylar. I'm sorry. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Rude. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to do it. Fuck, I'm having a stroke. I'm gonna take a moment, take a drink, wait for my brain to boot up. Okay. I guess you don't have to do it to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Skylar, have you decided to join a club? Fuck. Have you decided on a club to join yet? No. A club? I told you already. No, fuck. It's because my name is close to hers, kinda. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Realistic, I never joined any clubs, or sports, or after-school activities. I just went home. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Fuck, I have a hiccup. Okay. I am not a fish. That should get rid of my hiccups. Did I? I'm sure this is possible. Oh, fuck. I'm sure this is possible that I did it in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Rude, but okay, sure. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Mood. Hell, I like anime so much I turned into one. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I mean... You right. I have no social skills. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of— fuck. The thought of you becoming a NEET. Oh, what? Thank God. Becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Too late. I already am. You trust me, right? It's too late. I'm already too far gone. I'm an anime girl now, too. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, fine. I'll carry on the plot. Look at him! Welcome to this totally wholesome and, not scary game. How are you doing today? I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I guess. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head, I do the same. Oh, I'm doing good. My brain is stalling a little bit, so I'm a bit bad at reading, but we'll get through this. Warning. If you don't know what this game is, it's a cute visual novel. But it tackles some deeper subject matter. I already know the story of this game, so just be careful if you are not in a good headspace and if you are sensitive to violence and heavier subject matter. That is all I will say. I know what's going to happen, but I will not tolerate spoilers in the chat. I will repeat this PSA a couple times in the future. I just want to say that now, while there are people here. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Mood. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up with you. Coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here, spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait. Oh, fuck. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. You know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of a... Oh my... I used absolute sweetheart. Oh, you're too sweet. Thank you. Mwah. Sorry. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned this all out. Let alone, I let out a long sigh. Okay, fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I'm a little bitch baby. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Deep seductress voice. Seductive, not seductress. I'm gonna take a drink. Oh, four viewers show up right as Yuri shows up. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere!
Correction, I am an amorphous blob.
Skylar, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ...
Fuck. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ugh, my weakness. Mimi Big Gay.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that... Oh, hey, honey! Welcome! Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you, Skylar. Again, Skylar, sorry. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in school. In class, sorry. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Way above my league. Oh, basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Skylar. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make the tea as well? Some tea as well. I fucking love tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room while Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Hell yeah, best girl! Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
Oh, yes.
I want to eat one right now. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. Ah, my mouth is watering just hearing it.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Well, I mean, it is a cupcake. I mean, sometimes I go for the sandwich method, which works pretty okay. Or I just eat the frosting right away and then save the cake for after, so yeah. Sorry, I burped. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, I bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not
Sorry, I can do that better.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sari said
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
I'm getting more comfy. Okay.
Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. Also, is the volume okay? I forgot to ask this earlier, but is the volume good? Do you need me to adjust anything? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Okay, good. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, but, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I love tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably been board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Fair enough, go off, Queen. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is Monica is a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, Mood. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Agreed. But it makes school events like festivals much more important. I'm confident that we all can really grow this club to be before we graduate. Fuck. I'm bad at reading. I'm sorry.
Right, everyone?
Yeah. We'll do our best.
You know it.
Fuck. That's weird.
You know it.
Everyone in this... I'm bad at reading. I'm sorry. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Thanks. I am illiterate and have a little bit of a stutter. Also, Sayori's... It looks like she's grabbing Yuri's hair. Okay, back to this. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have God. I'm just gonna start off. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. There we go. We had one sentence where I didn't fuck up. Maybe this is why we're all so dedicated. So delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Skylar, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. 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 I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. I'm being fully serious with my full chest. Manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. A fellow weeb. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm more of an artiste. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. I'm adjusting again.
Okay. I want to get a good Yuri voice. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Mid. I'm just more of a video medium. I'm a visual person. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up and that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Mood. I feel that. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? You know what? It is. It is. Again, I know what's gonna happen in the story. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror? Why, it's Halloween month. Perfect. Let's read some horror. After I hang out with Sayori, of course. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to in the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Indeed. I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world for only a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Why is that?
Well,
Fair enough, not everybody likes horror. That's okay. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, Natsuki. Oh, wait, that's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Ooh, what? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you're working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Get back.
Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you were writing your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
Understood. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable, even enough to share hers. Fuck, I'm bad at reading. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem let's all go home and write a poem of our own. But I'm illiterate. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us to get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Skylar? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Wait now, hold up. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Skylar, you all defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Mimi Big Gay. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! That was a weird delivery, but whatever. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Skylar, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I'm a little ball of anxiety. Meanwhile, girls continue to chit-chat. Ziori and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Skylar, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Hell yeah, and it's Sayori. Sorry. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I am sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Also, let me know if we hit ads ever at all, and I'll pause. Pick word. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Sometimes good things might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Milk, aura, promise, color, parfait, incapable, prayer, scars, smile, precious. We are going for Sayori. I don't know exactly what words will go for her, but I'm gonna guess. Incapable. Fuck. That's Yuri. Yuri is my second choice anyways. Jumpy, warm, puppy, disarray, sensation, nature, engulf. Engulfant? Effulgent? Broken, tears, raindrops. Fuck. Bubbles, cute, tragedy, happiness, pout, fester, unstable, rose. Heaven sent, disoriented. Happiness? Okay. Hurt, unrequited, atone, email, papa. I don't know who papa goes to. Party, cheeks, joy, wolf, destiny. Hurt? Okay. Boop! Oh, I love Boop. I'm probably gonna choose Boop. Lucky, nightgown, frightening, sparkle, climax. Ooh. Risque. Treasure. Massacre. Flower. Whisper. We're going Boop. Calm. Shame. Kiss. Intellectual. Charm. Dark. Socks. Question. Laugh. Tenacious. Laugh? Okay. Breath. Music. Silly. Vitality. Portrait. Play. Starscape. Judgment. Wonderful. Defeat. Wonderful? Okay. Pleasure. Excitement. Headphones. Graveyard. Infinite. Flee. Bouncy. Unrestrained. Embrace. Vivacious. Embrace? Okay. Playground. Lipstick. Skipping. Shopping. Summer. Kawaii. Loud. Unending. Vivid. Comfort. Flying. Bunny. Cage. Hopeless. Rain cloud. Cloud. Despite. Vacation. Sunset. Covet. Sunset? Okay. Family. Philosophy. Lollipop. Aw, cute. Journey. Universe. Amazing. Lazy. Pain. Determination. Fireworks. Pain? Yep. Hope. Dream. Continuation. Nibble. Grief. Rainbow. Childhood. Extreme. Anxiety. Ocean. Anxiety. Aw. Same. Sing. Imagination. Horror. Misfortune. Cry. Uncanny. Marshmallow. Adventure. Infallible. Sunny. Adventure? Okay. Extraordinary. Depression. Dance. Holiday. Cheer. Desire. Spinning. Analysis. Marriage. Fickle. Depression. Hell yeah. I have depression. Insight. Peace. Explode. Sugar. Secretive. Essence. Vibrant. Giggle. Entropy. Valentine. Peace? Ah. Swimsuit, heartbeat, love, pink, pure, wrath, Doki Doki! I have to choose Doki Doki. Fireflies, whistle, awesome. I mean, it's in the name. Doki Doki! Landscape, ambient, bed, together, disaster, candy, eternity, fantasy, whirlwind, encouragement. I'm gonna go together. Captive, melody, skirt, daydream, fun, games, vibrance, vanilla, clumsy, sticky, anger, mouse, crimson, after, mage, fear, Deasley, fluffy, misery, anime, blanket, melancholy, kitty, feather, empty, vertigo, existence, twirl, lust, beauty, empty. Hi again, Skylar! Hi again, Skylar. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah. Oh, wait. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. But at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I'm gonna take a drink.
Hydration is important.
Okay.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Skylar. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you're planning to just come here to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
It is. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back onto her seat.
Don't worry, guys.
Sorry.
Skylar always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Sorry, I had a little burps.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. I say as I look over at the mess of my room. And you almost set your house on fire once. I can't say nothing there either.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Skylar can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Huh. ...
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Ladies, there's enough of me for all of you. Let's join a polycule. Okay. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Agreed. I like gifts. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright.
I won't just throw up my hands and be like, oh my gosh, I hate it! How dare you!
Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically, I take the book.
Well, you can read at your own pace.
I'm a slow reader, so good, thank you, Yuri.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably going to seem lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what the literature club is about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's nothing like that, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative mind.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So this is more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? Good point. In that case, I don't think food will do the trick.
What kind?
Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes.
That would work out perfectly. This wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Dot dot dot. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of this event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, mood, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what if it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh god, she's close up. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is not the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
That's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
That's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You're looking out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face. Sayori glances around at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly rushed, and you clearly were in a rush this morning. Like your hair is sticking all over around here. I run my fingertip around the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There is more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stains on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you.
Of
Unfortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. No, I'm just being a dick. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better you look, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, it's just, think how weird it is to have your friend who does these kinds of things.
Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Because titties. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
Means
my moobs.
means my boobs are getting bigger again.
Titty. Just don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so how does it feel to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ugh. This is not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Can't go off model.
That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing?
Oh wait, why are you saying it like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Eh?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
I guess we really are better off taking care of each other then.
We are taking care of ourselves. I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking this time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we read now? Yay! Skylar, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Fuck, I forgot. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? My girl Sayori! I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. And they were roommates. ...
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Skylar! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. Not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Skylar poem. That makes it extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm usually really happy, but you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? Like I said before, Skylar, deep down, not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for another person, that's something that only really good friends do.
Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny it, but she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to...
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, we'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear Sunshine.
I'll do it in her voice, actually.
Dear Sunshine. Fuck. Dear Sunshine, may you glow through the blinds in the morning. The way it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
Forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so many new shinies.
Oh, thank you! Thank you for the raid, Blood Raven Plays! Welcome! Welcome, welcome! We're playing some good old Doki Doki Literature Club. A cute, totally wholesome visual novel. There's no reason we're playing it during Halloween. It's totally wholesome. Don't worry. But if you're in a bad headspace, maybe, sit this one out. On Friday, we'll be playing some Genshin, so, you know. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monika's the best.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well,
What's fun? Well, yes, nothing sus about this game. How are you doing, my lovely? I am doing great. I am illiterate, so expect me to stutter here and there and be bad at reading. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay, nothing sus about this game at all. It's totally wholesome. There's no reason I'm playing this in the spooky game slot. It is completely wholesome. It was a gamble that I just chose this. Let's do Yuri. Let's do the cute voice for her, for the new raiders.
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure, I guess, that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad?
No! Did I raise my voice? Oh, so sorry.
Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, really, I didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers as they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit it to the two together. Sorry. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, that is, if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, unlike me, and she sounds like an expert. Of course,
that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it's all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little brazen, though.
Oh, biased. Sorry. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine.
Oh, sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate. Breathe the amber glow, bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining straight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue. The future I bathe, calm, breathing air of the purest, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. ... I'm sorry. I have such a terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you so long to read it.
I'm illiterate. That's why. You're beautiful. I mean, your handwriting is beautiful. Don't worry. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all. I'm really glad
you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. You know, because you're stupid.
Thank you, Yuri.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri? I mean, it is spooky month. Perfect time.
Actually, this story isn't about ghosts at all, Skylar.
Really? I must have totally missed the point. It's about, you clinging to the past.
Well, thank you. Have a nice rest. And I hope you have a wonderful next stream, love. Thank you for stopping by. Mwah.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Pretty sure it's just about clinging to the past and not wanting to let go.
But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work.
I meant to say poets.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
This is why I like to actually paint pictures.
And soon we'll be left with nothing.
That is more solemn. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Okay. We're gonna do Natsuki next, but I'm gonna take a drink. Okay.
Dot dot dot.
Dot dot dot?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles fly, monkeys can climb. Oh wait, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Fuck. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why
Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point?
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style is what makes your message less valid. Your writing style wouldn't make your message less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her.
And finally, Monica.
Hi, Skylar. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or any things we can do, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright?
Oh, sorry. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. It's much better off just going with the flow. I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
I'm kind of embarrassed, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Skylar. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that sort of barrier is what we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would write.
So that's so.
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. No, we're not.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it'll end up being more similar than you think. So, I think that the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. We're past the vibe check? You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feeling to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to express a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before you feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit more biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Mood. Fake it till you make it. I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in a wall. It could have been me. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle produce. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copying of the meaningless image. But it's too late. My retinas are already scorched, with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It is just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he was on the other side, looking in.
Saucy.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between the words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful. What is the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening.
I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It was as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. You know, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. We are the weakest link. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
is with this language?
Did you say something?
No, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. Skylar did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
yeah,
And Skylar liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I said.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Skylar appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, it's not. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a bigger size as soon as Skylar started showing up.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn around towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Skylar. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain this to her, Skylar.
Oh, wait. There's no reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. This is the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Skylar? Well... ...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place?
It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I don't agree with either of you. There's merit in both. It's a matter of taste. I can appreciate more. Sometimes you could use it as a crutch to be more blatant, but also you could use it as a crutch to let others decide. It's really, truly a matter of taste. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any word I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah, everyone's fighting. It's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Skylar? Well, that's her problem. It isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. But you brought me into this, so I'm interjecting Sayori. Also, I am not allowed to have my actual opinions because this is a pre-written novel. But I think you both have merits. You both are on equal footing. It is a matter of taste, and I enjoy both. For different reasons, and that is okay. Your conflict is stupid. Yeah, but unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what the stuck-up jerk she's being, both of you are. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Both of you are being immature. It's fine, guys. Just move on. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop. Huh? Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Don't take that out of context, guys. Because I can say it better. Big and beautiful boobs. ... Sayori stands triumphantly. Annika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Boobs are boobs. You can be in the itty bitty titty committee like Natsuki, or you can be in the big titty alliance with Yuri. Boobs are boobs. Man, woman, non-binary, I love them all. A tit is a tit. It's okay. Don't worry, guys. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things, but I'm not good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is as amazing as in her own way, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to go see her hurt herself.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good precedent, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Skylar, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. ...
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. Sorry. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Skylar, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since I've seen Sayori, and it's been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You know, you don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see they make good friends with you. Why'd they make good friends with you? Sorry.
You know, Skylar, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in this club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone is gonna like you too.
That's...
Everyone's day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sarah still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Let's form a throuple. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Sorry, quadruple? Is that... No, quad is 4. Polycule. We'll just say polycule. We can form a polycule. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy for me. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's do this. Okay. Cage, Fester, Party, Daydream, Special, Variant, Love, Breath, Scars, Vanilla. Special. Covet, Poof, Horror, Loud, Disown, Grief, Sadness, Lazy, Intellectual, Skirt. Poof? Ah. Existence, Tears, Bunny, Atone, Sensation, Together, Inferno, Hop, Kawaii, Doki Doki. Existence? Okay. Bliss, Infallible, Parfait, Depression, Color, Sunset, Philosophy, Valentine, Uncontrollable, Hopeless. Well, we know depression is Sayori, so. Incongruent, Lipstick, Time, Climax, Ribbon, Vivacious, Disarray, Unending, Whirlwind, Secretive. Oh. Prayer, Dream, Empty, Raincloud, Promise, Friends, Kiss, Excitement, Ambient, Unstable. Friends? Cheer, Papa, Laugh, Milk, Family, Clumsy, Melancholy, Waterfall, Beautiful, Jumpy. Cheer? Okay. Headphones, Embrace, Bubbles, Contamination, Fireflies, Massacre, in Essence, Hair, Shopping, Adventure. Shame, Comfort, Suicide, Rose, Engulf, Effulgent, Question, Pleasure, Ocean, Affirmage, Pure. Comfort. Awesome, Eternity, Incapability, Sugar, Nature, Sing, Kitty, Blanket, Lucky, Heart. Blanket? Huh. Journey, Flee, Bed, Disoriented, Socks, Fickle, Whistle, Marriage, Despite, Death. Journey. Summer, Infinite, Melody, Tenacious, Landscape, Analysis, Anxiety, Dazzle, Wonderful, Feather. Okay. Nibble, Captive, Swimsuit, Frightening, Twirl, Bouncy, Vertigo, Treasure, Giggle, Destiny. Bouncy? Fuck. Extraordinary, Hurt, Happiness, Lollipop, Dance, Insight, Universe, Shiny, Cry, Flying. Happiness. Extreme, Fun, Boop, Peace, Anime, Defeat, Sparkle, Agonizing, Marshmallow, Silly. Fun. Unrestrained, Fireworks, Crimson Clouds, Explode, Playground, Vibrant, Forgive, Heaven Set, Smile. Graveyard, Cute, Amazing, Meager, Charm, Cheek, Childhood, Sticky, Aura, Electricity. Judgment, Whisper, Sweet, Hope, Anger, Mouse, Music, Vitality, Flower, Entropy, Hope. Holiday, Starscape, Fear, Pout, Romance, Determination, Imagination, Joy, Fantasy, Uncanny. Oh. Sunny, Memories, Pain, Candy, Precious, Heartbeat, Play, Wrath, Broken, Strawberry. Sunny. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. I'm gonna take a drink. Okay. Hi, Skylar. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's... Oh, of course. I will stretch. Ugh, big stretch. And I will hydrate once more.
drinking a nice lemonade. Very refreshing. Okay. Whew. But it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry.
Same.
Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons.
Why don't we take a look?
Oh, sorry. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
To look at a woman's purse? How dare you? So lewd.
Sorry.
Why is that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
Not fair.
How did you even
know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option.
Aww. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Skylar to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Aw, have a wonderful day, love. And thank you. I will. Take care. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. ... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the revulsion. Oh, sorry, reputation. Reputation? That... Still coming for you, Siler. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Oh, sorry. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if I were if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was that? Huh? A cookie!
Sure enough, a giant cookie is wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Oh, sorry, retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just giving it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Suki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it! Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a huge bite. Takes a big bite.
Oh, so good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through
A lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Could I try? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why don't you think I gave that one? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wrapping her arms around her.
Oh, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom.
Where's Monica anyways?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she is. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Do you think she... You don't think she... has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Sorry.
That's true. Excuse me.
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't too worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
The boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. How'd you up anyways?
Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest,
I just kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's really cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. That's so... In that case, I won't let you down, Skylar. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out of Sayara's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyways. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori has somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Skylar! Skylar!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Are you going with Skylar to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourselves. I'd be happy to go with him.
Aw, but I'm worried. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay. Ready, Skylar?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around in the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simple things sometimes. That's what you gotta do, man. Hey, Sayori, what exactly were you doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how we would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone's gonna take a turn on stage and recite their favorite poem.
That sounds kind of dull.
Skylar, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poems like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. A twist
I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots, carelessly to find a joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now I look in every direction. The once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. ... Like that!
Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
And I know... sorry. I know. I just mean that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the half hallway again.
Hey Skylar, this classroom here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
Mission? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, mood. So going on adventures with Sayori brings out the special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what we have here. Crayons?
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
Alright. That one's down.
Don't get distracted. We still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Oh, sorry.
I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah.
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right against the shelf. She falls on the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow.
You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori chuckles, clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Aww. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Oh.
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, this is gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Skylar, where would I even find ice around this time?
I guess a cold drink would do?
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out to the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Just a moment. I
In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand clumsily scooping crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spot before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? For your forehead, idiot.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Skylar. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know, how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would always hurt myself. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start to cry really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out.
Sorry, I read that weird.
Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know.
Did you really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. In a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Skylar, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking of other people. Even after these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Skylar, I'm so glad that nothing changed between us. You really think it'll be like this forever?
Forever?
If I'm honest.
If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises, but... Well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. You remain silent for a moment. She is so silly and clumsy on the outside. When I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know.
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's too late now.
Anyways, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom.
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was about ready to start with our sharing our poems. Huh? Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about it.
I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead on the shelf. ... Well, anyways. Were you able to find everything we needed?
Uh-huh. I have it right.
Sayori frantically glances around himself.
I forgot all this stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it right here. I found the poster paper, too.
Ah! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Skylar.
Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made an adventure.
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the poster tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone? Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Our girl Sayori. ...
Skylar, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But poems are so good. Yesterday and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean... You're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki?
I guess Natsuki is at least likely to admit how much she's like something. Is least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot.
I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Oh my gosh, so many new shinies to add to the collection.
Oh, Naki! You sweet little...
words?
A new shiny little treasure.
Welcome, thank you! Thank you, Stuffy VT, for the follow. Welcome! We're playing a, we're playing a totally, not, sus, dating sim. It's totally wholesome. There's nothing for you to worry about. There's no reason this is in the spooky time category. Don't worry about it. It's cute. Yeah. Don't worry. But like, if you're not in a good mindset, maybe
just sit this one out. Like, it talks on some dark subject matter, so maybe sit this one out if you're not in a good mindset. So yeah, there's your warning. Let's continue. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you. Do you, Sayori? Pet Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that? FBI, open up.
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Skylar, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write it for you. Are you even listening anymore? Oh, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the disc besides her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place I keep all my dreams. Little bottles of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. All in bottles in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow off the dust of my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open it and comes my friends. They come in a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelves, one after the other, holding them out to every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, shatters all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is an echo, 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 inside my head.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but
I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm used to you being more cheerful.
Well,
Sorry. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
aw, thanks.
Feels like... Oh, sorry.
Feels like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate
about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing it until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. She's got ADHD, I feel that. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Tsuki.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say I like it any better either. Huh? What? Well...
Oh, sorry. Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? I'm glad to see someone who recognizes my experience. Well then, let's keep practicing. Oh, fuck. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type? All of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she drags herself around a dead weight. Ugh.
Oh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own ways.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy spiders. That's why I am not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. She likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really badly. Amy helped me out and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they are being. Like, anyone who would agree with the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks might... It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes you're really afraid of people finding out. They'd make fun of you, and you like and
yeah, fuck, I'm having a stroke. I'm gonna take a drink. Whenever I stutter, I always just think of that one kid from that PSA.
You want someone to do you so much you could do anything?
I'm think that every time I stutter like crazy.
Sometimes you think you're afraid of people finding out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy, I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Agreed. Well, you're definitely right. I mean, I'm an anime person on the internet. I totally get it. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing useless thing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it.
Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri?
Let's see what you've written today. Well done, Skylar. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. I'm struggling over here. I'm Mr. Struggle over here. You don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain, like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind water. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That is certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example for that, if you like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night. I was sticking.
Sorry, I'm gonna adjust.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is well fed will come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom of the bread, my hunger and curiosity. The raccoon. An urge.
Sorry, I had like my special ed classes while the normal kids got to learn how to write cursive, so I have troubles reading cursive.
The moon increments the phases, reflects that much more light of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken form. We could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Deep.
I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday.
I can see that. A lot more metaphorical.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right.
It's about her, and her animalistic urges, and her love of knives.
It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way I feel for me to indulge in the more unusual hobbies. It's Those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny.
Huh?
Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about it doesn't matter what you think you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone.
She's right. I mean, she really feels that way. Does she really feel that way?
Yeah.
Seems like you two have that in common.
Oh, sorry. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit too much now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener.
And Monica.
Hi again, Skylar. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad.
I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that.
You never know.
Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ...
Alright. It's pretty good.
Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her and even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just I'm just teasing you. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are pretty interesting people, don't you? So don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you like it too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me.
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. Stick a load in me.
Sorry. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the... Oh,
I kind of like
playing with my space on the paper. God. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. She would like House of Leaves. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or convey, or conversation with the reader. So put it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Don't forget to save your game, guys. Oh god, I just freaked out.
You never know, it might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Sorry.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
We really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good or just in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much.
We're gonna be keeping it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets. But pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us
What we're actually doing. What actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you've heard about it earlier. We're going to be performing.
performing.
Monica.
We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose the poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for everyone to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica?
You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea?
Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know.
There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys?
Oh, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone just until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. dot dot dot. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about.
Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that you all joined this club today. Don't you want to share this with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes to recite a poem, then I know you could do it. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with.
Alright! Thank you, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This school is seriously gonna be the death of me. Next. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose the poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how are you expected to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clean, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine, unlike mine. By the end of this day, we're gonna call it quits. Just warning you guys. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes up the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to see a good example. Set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called... After image of a crimson eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and that she enunciates with perfect timing, unlike me. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. So we applaud, Yuri holding the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. That was really good.
Thank you for sharing. ... Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops up to the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Aha! Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. In your poem, it's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori means when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes, we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Skylar liked it. I think that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. It might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I have seen poems of yours where this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't have worked as well. There might be a little
more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Skylar. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Skylar lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki!
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good at as everyone else.
Don't worry so much.
I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyways, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she is still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everybody applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, wasn't it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, you do at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people.
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's surprising, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it is like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making a pamphlet, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. It'll make me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone? I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As far as the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. I'm gonna make such a big deal out of it.
It's much. It must be a little bit nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Skylar. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. Okay. I walk home with Sayori once more, and I'm gonna save here. And I'm gonna call it a night. So, well, I'm gonna call it a day, it's not night. We'll be back to this on, Thursday, and we'll continue Genshin on Friday. So, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for coming. I really enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did too. All of you guys make good choices and have a wonderful day. Bye!